Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar 324. It's a Series D. This L means that it's a long carriage machine. So the serial number of this machine is, I'm going to give you the whole serial number. It's CAT like cat, 0324, D like David, J like John, J like John, J like John, G0046. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. I'm going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is about $250,000, maybe even more. This particular machine has got it's got 4,429 hours on it on the service meter. I will say that this thing has got 2 service meters. The other service meter says about 6,000 hours, so you know, it's anybody's guess, I guess. It's got no more than 6, but we're thinking it's probably got closer to 5. It's a good, clean machine. The weight of this machine is 55,000 pounds. The widest point are these tracks right here at 11 foot 2 inches. Those channel guards right there are right inside the tracks too, so they're 11 foot 2 inches. The highest point on this machine is that cab right there at 11 foot 5 inches. The transportation length from the end of that counterweight to the front of that stick when it's in transport profile is 33 feet. Comparable machines are like a Komatsu PC 220, a John Deere 225, maybe a Case CX 230 or a Hitachi 225. As far as the history of this tractor goes, this machine, like all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. We buy our tractors from one of about 30 different large contractors and municipalities here in the Metroplex. This machine, it has essentially no rust. You can see where the paint's flicked off the metal and the rainwater's hit it, but we in no way, shape, or form deal with any, and we're not in a corrosive environment. We're 300 miles from the ocean, and we're far enough south so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. We've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from these guys, and it should be said that before we purchase any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and then I go out and I personally inspect it before I write a check if the money's right. As far as options go, this machine has got a pattern control change valve right here. You can change it, as you can see, from regular standard ISO controls to what I call British standard controls. It's got a cutoff, electrical cutoff, so if the machine's going to be setting for a while, you won't have any battery drain on it. It's got auxiliary hydraulics here for like a coupler or a hydraulic thumb, or I'm trying to think what else it's got here. It's got an air conditioning system. It's an enclosed cab machine. AC blows ice cold. It's got 2 12-volt outlets in the cab. Okay, as far as the engine goes, this is a Cat C7 Acert engine. It yields 190 gross horsepower, 169 net. This is a 137 gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to as many as 16 hours depending on your application. We've got a little storage box right there too. We'll get it open here in a minute. Okay, so all the fluid levels on this unit are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The undercarriage is about 75%. I thought you washed this thing, Hank. Come on.
I did, but you guys used it again.
Oh. Well, it was clean at one time. The undercarriage is about 75%. The final drives have got plenty of power, enabling this machine to counter rotate with no problem. As far as wrong, I can't think of anything, Tank. I think one of these lights isn't working. What else, Tank?
That's about it.
So the hydraulics are strong on this tractor. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in this work equipment. This is the original paint on this tractor. There's no deflection or any kind of problem in that turntable area. The teeth here, as you can see, they've got a cutting edge welded across it but the teeth themselves are about 95%. This bucket here, the width is 42 inches. The height from going like this is 5 foot 9 inches. The depth is 4 foot 6 inches. I would rate this, I don't know, what do you think, Tank? About 1.25 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about 1.25 yards heaped. The maximum dig depth on this tractor is 24 feet. The maximum reach at ground level from these tracks out is 35 feet. The maximum dig height is about 30 feet or so. As far as the breakout force on this excavator, it's the maximum breakout force is 38,000 pounds. And the maximum lifting capacity for this unit up close at ground level is about 30,000 pounds. This shoe width here, this has got wider than standard pads. It's 2 foot 7 inches wide. You got 14 foot 3 inches of track on the ground, which will yield a PSI rating of about 5 PSI. What else, Tank?
Let's run it.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab here. That machine's got 44 32 hours, so we've got a few more hours on it than I thought. That's the original seat for it. You've got a radio here. That's your air conditioner. Go ahead and start it. It's got a little thing there, but it's other than that, it's in pretty good shape.